Hi guys, it's Maya here today and I'm bringing you my sister Emma.
Hi.
Today we're going to be filming a video that was pretty popular a little while ago, and it's the who is more likely to challenge. So we have a full vase with all the who is more likely to do whatevers, and we're going to pick from them and then we are going to answer. And Emma and I made these little name things. I think I saw Kylie Jenner do this, and so I thought it would be cute, and you guys can...
They look so good.
Yeah, I think they're cute. And we have some cocktails, so cheers.
Cheers.
Mojito Night. I made it a triple. Okay, let's get started. Do you want to pick first, or do you want me to pick first?
Sure, I'll pick first.
The honor is yours. Let's see what we get.
Oh my god.
What? Read it.
Who would most likely get hauled by a bear?
Hauled?
I swear, yeah.
I think it means mauled. I don't know who wrote these, but yeah.
Hauled, it means...
Mauled is what they do when
Then
you
why
like... I don't... Hauled is like shopping. I don't know. So who's more likely to get mauled by a bear? We're gonna decide in 3, 2, 1. Why do you think me?
I don't know. I was gonna choose myself, but I was like, no, I would definitely escape.
I feel like
I would escape.
Have you been camping before?
Yes.
I've never been camping, so that's why I was like, I'm not likely to camp, so I'm not a camper. It's just not for me.
That was a weird question, honestly.
My turn. Who would most likely be awkward on her first date? Go. I picked me because I've been on many awkward dates, as you guys know, and it's been awkward.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm not like an awkward person for dates.
I'm definitely more awkward.
Yeah, you're more shy, I would say.
Yeah.
Like, you're more soft-spoken, and so for sure maybe like feel more awkward. But for me, like,
technically, I guess you've had more awkward dates.
I've had quite the yes. We'll just keep it at that. You guys can go watch my video on that if you're interested.
You have multiple videos.
That's true. Don't remind me.
Who is most likely to be insecure? I think we're all insecure, I think.
That's a heavy question.
We're both insecure. So who's most likely to be more insecure, maybe?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I knew
I think we both,
ourselves,
yeah.
like, obviously.
It's like me not to, and like I think everyone has their own insecurities, obviously. So for me, like, I've definitely had moments where I felt insecure, especially like with trans stuff. Like, I think every trans girl goes through this, where like she dates a guy that like she allows to treat her poorly because she thinks, oh, like, will I ever meet someone who's going to love me like this person does? And I feel like it's the same for any girls, right? Like,
yeah.
You sometimes think, is this as good as it gets? Like, will I be able to find anyone after this? And know your worth, like, know it. So don't settle for anyone that doesn't treat you like a queen. Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Shout out to Marshalls for this vase, which I bought years ago. Who would most likely be considered to be the most powerful woman in the world? Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Obviously.
I'm a Leo.
Yeah.
And also, I have like world domination.
You have the personality for it, like.
Mm-hmm. Most people don't want that kind of power, but me, I feel like I could die satisfied with life if I was the most powerful woman in the world.
Who is most likely to be a gambling addict?
Okay, ready?
I have the answer.
Me
right
too.
away.
3, 2, 1.
Because when you went to like Niagara Falls or something,
I know,
right?
I got
you were
such
like,
a
you
rush.
loved it.
I put in like $5 or $10 and I walked away with $300. It was crazy. And then when we went to Casino Rama, which is like more up north, I put in $50 and left with nothing.
Yeah.
So, but
that was also when we were supposed to go to the Christina Aguilera concert.
Which was
It was
canceled.
a shitty day.
That was the worst day.
Remember when we were going there, the train got canceled,
Oh
there was a
my
ladder on the
God.
road, we almost got into a car accident.
We were gonna take the train to go up north, and then someone had committed on the tracks, so they shut the train down. We had waited for hours, and then we took the subway instead, but it only took us so far, so then our mom had to pick us up, and then we almost got into an accident on the highway because a ladder like literally flew off a vehicle and like went in front of us on the highway.
Yeah.
Terrifying, big ladder. And then we get there finally, and Christina Aguilera cancels. It was so sad. But I feel like my gambling addiction started on Neopets. I would always like put all my money into the wheels and things. Who is most likely to have been the first to kiss a guy or girl? So who had their first kiss like at a younger age, I guess? Because I'm 4 years older than her, so obviously we'll just do younger age. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah.
I was probably 10 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
I was...
10 or 11.
I'm trying to think. I think I was 19.
Okay, my first kiss would have been like, I was like 12 or 15. Yeah, so.
That's so funny. Well, yours is probably more normal than mine. Like, mine was like, I did nothing and was a prude until I turned like 19 or 20, and then as soon as I transitioned, so.
Yeah. Who is most likely to jump off a moving train?
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
I feel like I have that like adventure in me, and I've always wanted to see myself as like an action star, like Xena Warrior Princess.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you would do that for like a movie.
Yeah, I'd love it. It would be fun. Would you jump off a train if you had to? Like, say your phone fell out of the train and rolled into a ditch. Would you jump off the train? Like, if you knew it would only be like a 10-minute walk down the road.
How do you even jump off a train?
Like,
well, the emergency alarm?
Hypothetically, if it's like one of those trains that has like a stowaway.
Would I jump off? Yeah. It'd be kind of fun, honestly. Like,
I know. Rush. That's what I mean. Like an action star.
Yeah, it would be fun.
I want something juicy.
I know.
Who's most likely to kill someone accidentally?
There you go.
3, 2, 1, go. Why'd you pick me?
Honestly, because I don't think I would ever kill someone by accident. It would be on purpose. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Honestly, I didn't know who to choose. I'll be honest.
Same. I didn't really know either, and I just picked you because you're younger than me and more naive. So I was like, maybe she would like accidentally put rat poison in someone's food. I don't know. Who
was most likely to have an ugly date to prom? Well, I didn't have a date to prom.
I didn't even go to prom. I look for personality, okay? Who's most likely to smoke? Smoke what?
Hey, y'all got a cigarette?
We don't smoke.
Off.
Just smoke. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
For me, like, I used to, like, if I was drunk back in the day when I used to go out and party, now I'm a grandma, sometimes I would, like, go outside and someone would be smoking and they'd be like, do you want to smoke? And I'm like, sure. Like, I would just do it in, like, a social setting. Like, I never was ever a smoker, and I'm not into smoking cigarettes or anything, but I will say I did have a phase where I did smoke weed, and I don't really smoke very much anymore at all, but it's legal in Canada, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's mainly only when, like, I'm drinking or whatever.
Yeah, smoking isn't, like, a huge thing for me. Who is most likely to be drunk at work? 3, 2, 1, go.
I think we both...
Really?
Not like drunk, like you can drink right before work, but like if you go out the night before and you're drunk and then you wake up and you're still drunk and you have to go to work, then there's no escaping. So, and that's happened to me.
Oh, same. Well, I literally had this thing where I went from the club to work. That's how like late I was out until. And it's not like I did that often. It was just a one-time thing. I was living this life where like I had to wake up at like 3 or 4 a.m. to get onto transit to get to work, and I would work these super long hours and then sometimes double shifts, and I had no life and I was so unhappy. And so then on St. Patrick's Day my 2 friends went out and they were like, oh, you should come, and I'm like,
but I have to get up at like 3 a.m. to go to work.
And so instead of getting up at 3 a.m. I just went home after and put on my work clothes and went to work. And I like showed up and I'm like I'm wearing the makeup, like literally, but it was worth it though.
Who is most likely to be the most emotional?
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Emma definitely has mood swings. I would say like more so like when we go back home with our family and she's like back to childhood kind of vibes. She has like crazy wild mood swings, and she likes to just like push all the buttons of all my sisters. And for me, like I have mood swings too, but I'm not as like emotional. I'm more like stone cold.
Yeah.
Like my sisters would say that I'm the meanest one, I think, out of all.
I'm sure they would.
But Emma's like the craziest one, so she's more emotional. Who's most likely to be close to parents? You can like choose a parent or whatever. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
We have this thing where like everyone thinks that I'm my mom's favorite, and I feel like it's that thing with like Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian where that's the vibe that I get from it, because Kim is like the breadwinner of the family, at least in the beginning with the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and so Kris is always spending her time like managing her and seeing what's going on in her life, and then the other kids feel neglected, right?
Kim has been my mom's favorite since
a decade strong.
I would say longer than that.
And so since I have YouTube and I'm like the oldest and I'm the first to be an adult, I feel like I have that connection with my mom more so than my younger sisters do. And so she'll call me and ask about things and what projects I'm doing.
Especially the phone calls. She'll call you, FaceTime you all the time. I don't hear a thing.
She's probably watching this
I know,
too.
I'm just kidding, kind of. Who is most likely to have kids first?
3, 2, 1, go.
I would say you, but
I can't biologically have children.
It's more of a struggle. And I want a lot of babies.
I mean, I've always wanted children my whole life, but only recently, like after my surgery, have I thought like maybe I won't. It just depends. Like the way that like the pandemic has kind of like changed my trajectory of what I wanted for life is so interesting. And I feel like beforehand I would have said hands down children all the way, but now I'm kind of like, will I be in a position where I feel like I can afford to have children? Will I be in a position with a partner that can help me raise children? Like so many factors, right? I'm only 25, so it's not a big deal right now, but it could be down the road, and it just depends on that. Right now I'm not in the mindset of I'm gonna have children no matter what, even if I'm single, even if I'm like, you know, that's not like the #1 thing on my mind. Like I could be a cool aunt. However, like I still like the idea of having children. Who is most likely to have a rich husband? 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, this one was kind of difficult because I feel like you would be the rich wife, like you would be the rich person.
Really? I don't know. Well, maybe. I feel like it is a weird question. I've definitely had some people slide into the DMs, but I only picked myself because I'm more like public with my life, and so I'm more likely to have a public relationship with someone else who's public, if that makes sense. But you could definitely have a rich husband. It could go either way. This mojito is like really hitting me.
Really?
It's probably because like I started just eating, like I stopped eating so much bread and stuff, and so I'm eating mostly vegetables.
I haven't eaten like barely anything all day, but I think I've just been drinking a lot more, so I don't feel it.
Not me,
like,
not me.
At all. It's so funny.
This is like, I normally like eat so much. Like I've gained like 20 pounds since the past few months. And today was like one of the first days where like I had a smoothie.
Yeah, I'm trying to eat healthy.
I had those snap peas with hummus.
I had that too. I literally had it.
So
snap
good.
peas with hummus and a smoothie.
Wow, we really are sisters.
Who would have thought? Not me.
I'm not really that healthy, you guys. I know you always think that I'm so healthy, but trust me, I eat so unhealthy. I'm just trying again to be healthy.
Who is most likely to get married first? It's a tough question.
3, 2, 1, go. I picked me because I'm older. Why
You're
did you
older
pick me?
and you're in a
relationship.
Yeah. Like a, what is it called?
Long term?
Long term. I'm gonna say long distance, but it's not long distance.
No.
Long term relationship.
It was for like a month when I was shooting in Nova Scotia, but yeah, I didn't pick myself necessarily for that reason. I picked it because also like, I don't know, for some reason I get so many marriage proposals every week. And
I get them too. Somebody commented on my photo and was like, oh, I can't wait to marry you. And then somebody else commented and said, wow, I can't wait for the wedding. Like 2 random people.
That's
I was
so
like,
funny.
what the heck? I'm not getting married, but okay. Who is most likely to become a stripper? You ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Have you seen her Instagram? No, I don't think you would ever become a stripper, but I just feel like
who knows?
I feel like you have more of like the moves and the, I don't know.
Yeah, even though I don't really have the moves. But
The appeal. Yeah. I'm just like more clunky and lanky. I could never like, she has more the body type that would work for that. For me, I just would look
Except
like.
I can't dance.
I'd look like a frog. Like just, you know.
That reminds me of I think it's a frog on Star Wars, like that animated
Oh
thing.
yeah, that's so funny. Who is most likely to get detained for harassing a police officer? 3, 2, 1, go. So why'd you pick
Okay,
yourself?
honestly myself, because if I'm like drinking or whatever, I can be very confident in myself. Like, do you remember?
You can.
Do you remember Flash, please? Like,
yeah, so she asked this guy to take our photos when we were out at a club, and he didn't use the flash, and she was so bitchy to him. The angle wasn't right, like, gotta take it again, as if he was for hire, you know?
But he listened, he turned the flash on, took the photos.
People do what she says when she's drunk. Who's most likely to be the most athletic? 3, 2, 1, go! Emma took rep soccer, period. So that's all of the who's more likely to's that we're gonna do for today. We had lots of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Getting to know Emma and myself a little better. I feel like you always get to know someone from a different angle when you meet their family, you know, because they've known you for the longest. So I hope you guys liked today's video, and if you're interested, you can go follow Emma's Instagram. I'll have it linked in my bio. I will see you guys next time. Thank you to all my Patreon supporters for always supporting me.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And we're gonna go make some tacos.
Bye.
Bye.
I did for Cut that shit out.
Cut.